All right, now on to the team from France. Welcome Jean-Claude, Marina, and Nicholas, and their project, is it Saio? Saio.
Hello, everybody. I'm Marina, and I'm the CEO of Saio, a startup that I've created with 4 other students. So, sadly, we are not all present today, but Nicholas and Jean-Claude are in the audience, and they will join me after this presentation. So, we've been working on this project since a year, but Saio is officially created since April 2015. We developed software solutions that let companies enhance the quality of their customer service. The 3 of us were roommates, and we had a problem with our internet connection. So we had to call the customer service of the company, and that's what happened to us. At that moment, we realized that there was a lot of work to do in this sector. And we decided to try to create our own solution that would provide the perfect customer service experience. But what is the perfect customer experience? It's the one that makes both all kinds of customers and company happy. But I think we all realize that we are more demanding than ever, and we are now used to get the information we need in a few seconds, anywhere and anytime. We just have to Google it. And it's very difficult for companies to follow those new demands, and it's very difficult for companies to follow those new demands without spending a huge amount of money. Our objective, helping companies filling this gap, thanks to our solution. A solution that will let you join the right person of the support team while drinking your coffee in the morning. So how does it work? It's a digital platform. You access to the platform on all the company's media. It can be their website, their mobile application, their Facebook page, or even a physical kiosk in store. You are welcomed by Lily. Lily is a virtual assistant. It's a robot that answers automatically to your questions thanks to a semantic search engine and to a knowledge base. When the virtual assistant cannot answer to you, it analyzes your question and redirects you to the right person of the support team. All the platform is administrated by the company itself on the back office, which is accessible on any web browser. Just an internet connection is needed. No software installation is required. The company also accesses to statistics about the customer's behavior and also about the team support's results. So let's take an example. I'm on the website of Amazon. I have a question about a delivery. I ask it to the virtual assistant. Here it comes. Here is Lily. I ask my question, and she answers. I have another question. Sadly, it will work. Oops, sorry. I have another question. The virtual assistant cannot answer, but it analyzes my question and proposes me to redirect me to the right person of the support team through the communication channel I prefer. I choose the live chat, so I'm connected to the person of the support team that already knows what is my demand. So what are the benefits of our solution? For you, consumers, it's simple. You always find your answers easily and simply. Company enhances their customer service, their customer satisfaction and trust, which produces a raise of their sales by 15% while optimizing their human resources by 30% and decreasing their support costs by 25%. But the best product in the world is nothing without the right market. We are here interested in 2 markets. First of all, the market of virtual assistant. Plus 20% of companies are equipped with virtual assistant each year since 2002. This market will reach, in 2020, $100 billion. We are also interested in, we are also stop it. We are also interested in the live chat market. Plus 26% of companies are equipped with live chat since 2006. And this market will represent $145 billion by 2020. And we are particularly interested in the French market because French companies are really late in customer relationship. In fact, only 3% of them are proposing virtual assistant and 5% of them are proposing live chat against respectively 15% and 30% of companies in Anglo-Saxon countries. And French companies are aware that they have a lot of effort to do. That's why 28% of French companies says that they want to propose a virtual assistant in 2015, and that 42% of them want to propose live chat. So how are we going to penetrate this very promising market? We have established partnership with three kinds of companies. First of all, IT service companies, consultant firms, and web agencies. Those companies are already proposing our solution to their customers. We have three types of targets. First of all, companies that have a turnover between $10 million and $20 million a year, and that have at least 50% dedicated to the customer service. This kind of target represents a potential market in France in 2015 of $270 million. We are also targeting public administration and education. And we know that this is a working strategy because we already have our first customers. We are particularly proud of this one. It is the city of Paris, and in fact, our solution will be accessible on one of the most viewed French websites in November 2014, on the website paris.fr. Our pricing are very simple. It depends on three things, once again. First of all, features. We have a very flexible solution, so the company can choose the features it wants and the features it doesn't want. Secondly, users and volumes. For example, the live chat is charged according to the number of employees that are using it into the company. And of course, of the volumes, because the solution is hosted on our server. So the more the application is used, the more it costs us. Let's take a look at our competitors. We have competitors that provide virtual assistant, competitors that provide live chat, competitors that provide web self-service, such as frequently asked questions. They have different positioning. Some of them are addressing their product to small companies. That's why their product have very few features at a very interesting price. Others are addressing their products to big corporations. So their products have a lot of features, but at a very important price. We want to propose solutions that are very complete, the most valuable one, but at a very interesting price. The main reason why we already have customers is that we have very strong competitive advantage. First of all, you can see that all our competitors provide one communication channel. For example, they will provide virtual assistant or live chat. We're not the same. We're providing a platform with many bounded communication channels that communicated with another. And in this way, we are the only company that let another one adopt a cross-channel strategy in a very easy way. Secondly, our solution is entirely multi-platform. It means that you can access to our platform on any device. And finally, statistics are adapted to the company's KPI and let the company take the best decision and control the quality of its customer service 24/7. Finally, financial. At the beginning, we have three types of resources. First of all, capital, a honor loan, and state subsidies. A honor loan is a loan accorded in France without interest to very innovative startups. With this money, we have been able to develop the first version of our solution And we will also be able to hire a front developer in September 2014, and 2 others in January 2015. We will acquire funding by fall 2015, and those funds will help us make a European expansion in England and in Spain in 2016. We consider that for a customer, the setup costs $8,000. The average revenue per client per month represents $2,400. And as I already said, we consider that we are making a Europe expansion in 2016. So here are our financial forecasts. So we can see that we plan of making $50,000 by the end of the year, which represent 5 customers, and that we will reach $4 million in 2018, which represent 55 customers. Our 2 major costs are people and IT services. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Don't hesitate to visit our website. And I also hope that the next time that you will try to reach the customer service of a company, you will be using one of our platforms. Thank you very much. We can also make, if you want, a live presentation of our software. So it's as if you want to see the back office, how it works, but it's in French.
Yeah, I'm just a little confused. What are the advantages of your software over the many ones that are out there right now? Like, for example, when I call up an airline and you have to describe the problem, and it gets very frustrating. You said, please just let me talk to a real person. You know?
The idea, when you are welcomed by a virtual assistant, it's true, but it will always redirect you to a real person. You understand?
Say that again?
You will be redirected to a person of the support team, which are real person, not virtual assistants.
So say, let's say I describe my problem over the phone to the virtual assistant.
Okay.
Okay, how does your software work better than other ones that are out there?
The idea is that you don't describe it vocally, you have to write it.
You have to type it in.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a multi-platform that you have to type it to have your answers. And the idea is, why is it better than calling? Okay, the first idea is you don't have to wait on the phone, first of all. Secondly, when you are calling the customer service, they always don't really know the answer to your question, so they redirect you to the right person of the support team. And because there is a very bad communication between the different services in the customer service, you can be redirected to the wrong person once again, and you have to say what is your problem once again. And even, for example, the virtual assistant is available 24/7. When you want to reach the customer service of a company, you have to wait for the opening hour, for example.
Thank you for the presentation. So if I'm one of the French companies and I want to improve my customer service, why don't I just buy one of the millions of software programs and platforms that are out there in Germany, in America? I just used one of these things this morning, exactly related to an order from a big home department store called Lowe's.com.
Yeah.
And there are many others. So why would I pick you rather than someone who has already done this and it's already out there in the marketplace?
Because the idea is that we provide to a company, for example, a platform. And on this platform, there is all the communication channel that already exists. Is it true? It is true. But for example, imagine you're a company and you want to take a virtual assistant. You have to ask this company to make it for you. You want live chat, you have to ask another company. And the idea is, for example, the employee that is using the live chat, he can also use the knowledge base of the virtual assistant, for example, to answer to some questions. Do you understand? And the other ideas is that our solution will, for example, it will recognize the support used by the user and adapt itself automatically, thanks to its responsive design. It's the second thing that differs us from our competitors. The idea is that we are addressing our products to medium companies that want to have a solution very easy to use, very friendly user. They don't want to have big software installation. That's why our SaaS product is very interesting for them.
Okay, so you hinted at something in there, you followed up on that I was going to ask you. Earlier in your presentation, you had said something about monitoring or tracking customer behavior.
Yeah.
And that was what I was thinking, that this would be one of the benefits, that you've
Of
got
course.
a sort of a naturally updating, customizing set
This
of
is, yeah.
answers for the customers. So you have easy access, and then you have instant answers, right?
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Oops.
So for instance, what are you tracking? What behaviors and how is that used to adapt the database?
Okay, there are different types of tracking. First of all, if a question is asked frequently, it means that, for example, on the internet website, the information is not well putted, for example. We are also tracking if someone is coming on a website, on a page, and he's still going on the same page again and again. It maybe means that he have a problem, he cannot buy the product, and our virtual assistant appears and say, it seems to be that you may have a problem, I'm here to help you if you have a question or if you are lost. What can we say?
You can say that in the database you have a lot of statistics who helps you to know the habits and the needs of your customers. For instance, if you have a question about some products, where is it in the store? You can see it in the back office. There is 1,000 people who asked this question. If you see it, you can manage your team, you can manage your product in order to fulfill the need of your clients. So it will improve your productivity and also your sales. So our statistics are really manageable.
Yeah, it means that everything in our solution is flexible. So the company can also choose which statistics it wants and which it doesn't want. And for example, it can adapt it to fit to its KPI. Because in some other solution you have a lot of statistics, so much that you don't see what you want to see at the end. So it's the idea of ergonomy, simplicity, and that's what we think is the better thing to do with a software.
Yeah, and in addition, our software is like a Lego, you know? You have a brick, and you can add a brick if you want. It's like a functionality. If you want another functionality, you can add it. It's simple. You just have to take the library of our software and you can add it. For instance, we have a client who wanted to connect his database to our solution. So we gave him the library and he did it only in 2 days. So our solution will improve really the efficiency of a customer services. And in less than 3 minutes, you can have the right person in the support team. So you do not have to wait on the phone, you do not have to be angry about everything. You just ask your question, you wait a bit, and you have your answer.
And
That's the point.
the idea also is that nowadays consumers are all different. They all have their own way, own preferences. So with our solution, they have the choice of the communication channel. They can even directly take an appointment if they want. So, and this is something that is really asked by consumers.
Early in your presentation, you indicated that the use of live chat in France is very low.
Yeah.
Is that an issue of the industry being behind other nations, or is there something inherent in French culture that makes it less appealing to French users?
Actually, it's both. But it's changing in France nowadays. For example, the budget for customer service in French companies is really increasing since the crisis, because they realize that there is a lot of companies, foreign companies also, so they have to provide the same service as those companies. How can we say?
Sorry.
No, vas-y.
More and more companies in France are willing to have a live chat. For instance, maybe you know it, Fnac. It's a big store in France. They have a live chat, and they took it 1 year ago. So it's coming in France. We are a little bit late, as usual, but we will have it.
In customer service.
In customer service. Yeah, sorry. I'm French anyway.
And one of our targets are public administration. And it's very interesting because the French government is trying to put the live chat and the virtual assistant in every administration in France. It's something they want to do. They are beginning to prepare, I don't know how you say it in English, appel d'offres. Offer calls. I don't know if you say the same thing. Call to tender?
Call to tender.
On this subject, because they have to cut the budget, and because they don't even have the human resources to answer to a population that is more and more, that's more and more big.
Yeah. It was our point. When we went to Paris.com, we said we have a solution to answer to your customers, and you won't have to pay as much as if you hire someone, or that's all. So.
Okay, several questions from the audience. Are you familiar with desk.com?
Yeah.
How is it different than desk.com?
It's once again the same idea of simplicity, of target, where you don't have the same target, simplicity, ergonomy, and the fact that our solution is 100% turnkey, and once again, the fact that the different communication channels we propose are communicating with one another.
Okay. Although automated systems save money, as a customer it can be very frustrating, and I share in this, talking to a robot rather than waiting online and speaking to a human being.
The idea, if virtual assistants have such a bad image today, it's because of this.
Yes.
Because persons are frustrated when they have automated answers. We are not providing a normal virtual assistant. It's a virtual assistant that is just a guide for consumers. It will just guide them to the right person. Imagine you're in a queue in a store, and you have to go to different services, and you don't know which one to find, in which one you have to go. You have a kiosk, the virtual assistant is here, you say what is your problem, it will tell you, okay, you have to go there. It will give you the ticket, the time you have to wait, and it's just this. It's the alliance of the best of virtual and human resources. It's a hybrid solution.
I see. Okay, so how would you invest the $25,000?
We already have invested them.
No, how would you?
As I said, we have to hire a front developer in September 2015, and the honor loan will be accorded to us in October 2015. So it will be interesting for us to have this money in order to follow our
development. And we need it for IT development too. because the main cost is human resources, and after that, the IT services. And $25,000 would be really great for this.
To have big servers.
Yeah.
Did you say you already have some customers?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 6.
So you were already an incorporated business, and you're
We've
just
created the company, and we haven't installed our solution yet, but we already have the contracts. So, yeah, we can say that we already have customers. That's why we decided to create the business.
All right, very good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.